Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 3rd of October 2020. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame, on the daily charts, using the high probability / divergence method. So we'll go through them all, we'll have a look at them and see what's what. First up, this Word document here is just, you can pause the video or take a screenshot. Just gives you an idea what all the different things are on the charts, what the colors mean, etc. If you don't understand me, I talk too quick or English is not your first language. And like I always say with the videos, if I talk too slow or it gets boring, just fast forward me. If you don't understand me, slow it down and listen, pause, have a look. I do have plenty of notes on the video, on the chart, so you'll see everything that's happening in a way. So that's just, I'll show this at the end again, but this just gives you an idea what all the different colors are, etc., and what all the indicators. So let's get rid of that and let's have a look at the charts. Before we have a look at the charts, all my trades are recorded on a shared spreadsheet. Now this is what the spreadsheet looks like. Which one's this? This is the daily. Daily. So here's all the trades. I've been trading the daily chart since 26th of June 2019. I think there's close over 1,000 trades now. All the results are recorded here. You can see the spreadsheet, all the totals. That's the profit to date. I think there's a 12-hour one too. I don't talk about the 12-hour charts too much these days, but I'm still trading this, and the profit's building up nicely on the 12-hour. And it's been going since the 3rd of February this year. So it's all based on 0.02 base lot. 12 hours very aggressive. So yeah, the daily though is this one here. So there's a link to the results spreadsheet in the description of the video. So everyone's more than welcome to check that out. Now let's get on the charts here. Let's find them. All right, this is TradingView. These days this is where I do all my analysis. On the daily charts I use FXCM as my broker. This is my watch list on the right here. All the pairs I'm trading. If it's highlighted in blue, means there's open trades. No highlight, no trades. If it's in pink, orangey color, whatever it is, red, just means something I'm interested in looking at. So we'll just go through each pair. Aussie Swiss Franc. Now, if you read those notes at the beginning, S1 means sequence 1, S2 means sequence 2. Where that S1 or S2 is, that's where that sequence commences. So in this case, this is a buy trade. So sequence 2, buy, gives you the price, which is the it's hard to see, but it's a horizontal blue line in there. If I've got a stop in place, that's this red dotted line. So that's a buy. That's a standalone buy. This here is a sell, and it's a sequence. I'm trying to work my way out of it. At the moment, overall break even for that sequence is not applicable. It's hedged. So I'm locking in a loss there. And you'll see an overall break even, which is a crazy number because it's way off the chart somewhere. Don't worry about that too much. And profit to date, that's since I've started trading this pair, it's very low, $23.08. It's a pair I'm going to be getting rid of once I clear these trades here. But at the moment, you can see blue lines stuck in a range. The blue trend line stuck in a range. Green trend lines, normally bullish divergence. Red trend lines, bearish divergence. The blue or aqua, just something interests me. This thing is just a terrible pair to trade. So let's move on to something a bit more exciting. Aussie Yen in a buy trade here. As you can see, you can read my notes. This blue line is a big resistance level. If I just shorten up my chart a bit, you can see it's come here before, bang, bang, bang. Now hopefully it'll head back up there. Price is king, it could go wherever it wants. So. But we're in a buy, going nowhere. I haven't got a stop in place because this trade's based on hidden bullish divergence. So if you know me, I love my hidden divergence, and I'm pretty confident I can work my way out of most hidden divergence setups with the hedging technique. So that's why there's no stop in place, and hidden bullish divergence as noted there. Not to say I might not, if this went up and the MACD platinum come above the 0 level, then I'd look at probably closing out half, then putting a stop in place. But at this time, no. Aussie New Zealand. Now this is one that was based on, this original buy here was based on hidden bullish divergence. So I took it, I did have a stop in place. I removed it, took the hedge sell. Then I've taken the second buy here, which you can see my notes. Second buy is a decent standalone trade because it too has got hidden bullish divergence. It's still valid. And there's the yellow line's the break-even level for those three trades. So we're a bit below at the moment. Any green lines like this normally represent a big number. In this case, it's parity. Pardon me, it's parity 1.0000. So you can see how price come down, just bounced off it. Very unusual. The Aussie and the New Zealand are at parity, I tell you. So we need to get up to this yellow line to make any money on that. That's the Aussie New Zealand. Right, next cab off the rank, another Aussie pair. You can see it's in alphabetical order. Aussie USD in an old sequence from back here, sequence 1. So I'm trying to get out of that. It's been hard going. Got some good profit, banked some good profit. Overall break even, got 2 break even levels. We've probably got a break even for sequence 1, which is here, and we've got an overall break even. That's why we've got 2 yellow lines. This green line is the 70-cent level, which is a big number. As you can see, I've also got a blue line drawn there, so I don't probably need that blue line because you can see it, price comes up to it. It bounced off it. It's heading up again. Yeah, it's been tough to trade lately. You know, this here's all the coronavirus stuff. Then we've got this price has been going up, and the MACD's been going down. So you've got this big bearish divergence. And I don't think it's come down enough, but yeah. So the last trade was this sequence 2 buy here, based on this sort of confluence of factors. That, you know, the MAs. You can see that there's a 50, a 100, and a 240 MA moving averages in there, so that they're going up. But it's not convincing me. Look, I'd say it's probably going to go down before it goes up, but we trade what we see, not what we think. So this last buy is in here, and we've got a stop in place, and we're about break even on that. We're struggling to get out of this, but as I said, we've got some good profit in the bank. We just got to work it out. Cad Swiss. Now this is one of my problem pairs. I've probably got 2 problem pairs. This is one of them. Now if we go back, you're probably sick of me showing you this every video. I've got these 5 buys that I'm still in. I haven't got the horizontal lines because I didn't want to clutter up my chart. We've got these 5 buys from a long time ago, last year. Well, it's a year. There you go, 1st of October. So they're a year old. I know it's ridiculous, but it got away from me, and I'm stuck with them. And now I'm trying to work my way out of them, and I'm still struggling to do that. The good thing is they've got positive swap, overnight interest. It's positive at the moment, so I'm not losing any money on the swap. I've got enough profits in the bank to cover them, so I can sit on them and just try and work profit on the right edge of the chart, which is not proving too successful because this thing's just meandering sideways. So I've got sequence 2 here, and it's struggling even to get to its break even, which is up here. I just can't seem to get out of this sequence as far as work into these other ones. So these are the original 5 trades I've got hanging, and this is the sequence 2 from here. And I'm not making a great deal of into it, but if you see notes like this just means I'm looking at something. If I get a sell signal or something like that, so I'll probably get rid of that one. That's old now. So yeah, just a matter of trying to get up, at least clear sequence 2, then start afresh and add more profit, and hopefully one day we'll get back up here, or I can make enough profit to start removing these old trades one at a time or something like that. There is a plan. It's just going to take a while. This is the daily chart, so things do take a long time. All right, Cad Yen. So it's a slow mover generally. Green line's the 80-cent level. In a buy here, you can see my notes based on hidden bullish divergence. No stop because of hidden bullish divergence. MACD platinum below the 0 level. Remember the MACD platinum? Generally, I'm looking to buy when it's below the 0 level and sell when it's above the 0 level. Also 0 lag MACD. So that's Cad Yen, going nowhere fast. Euro Aussie. Now this is one I've been in for a long time. This sell from March is sequence 1, so that's good. It was a sell up here during the height of the COVID movement, and it's got a stop in there, so I'm locking in good profit. In the meantime, this thing's just gone sideways, literally sideways. So sequence 2 starts here, and sequence 3 is the latest sell in here. You can see my notes. There's sequence 1, that's that sell. Sequence 2 is this dog's breakfast in here, And sequence 3 is this recent sell, and it's got a stop in place there on that same level. I could probably, I was thinking I might bring that sequence 3 stop down because it's a pretty big, it's a wide stop there, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to seeing all this stuff go to the left of the chart, so then it'll open this up a bit more and make it a little bit easier on the eye to look at. But in the meantime, all we've got to do is get down here, and that's not a big move on this pair, but it's just this sideways action. It's just we've got some good profit in there, so I'm not too concerned. Eurocad going nowhere fast, no trades at the moment. I was in a buy and I got out of it, and I'm probably glad I did. Look, there's going to be a sell signal on Monday, that red QMP filter dot. MACD Platinum's, look, it's technically above the 0 level, but it's super flat. It's sitting on the 50 moving average. I'm not taking that sell on Monday. No, it's just not, it's not worth the effort. You know, you could get a few pips out of it, but to me it doesn't fit with my rules, so no trade. So that will be a sell signal on Monday, but I'm not taking it. Euro pound, no trades at the moment. What have we got? That's a 90-cent level. Yeah, it wasn't a sell, and I probably got out of it a bit early, but it was a high risk trade anyway. It's just nothing happening here. Ideally now I'll be looking for a buy. The MACD Platinum should come down below the 0 level and eventually head up. So that's what I'll be looking for, buys next, but nothing at the moment. Euro Yen in a buy here, very similar to a lot of these other trades. Got big hidden bullish divergence, you can see it there. Even my notes reflect that. Took a buy in here, it's just gone against me. MACD Platinum still below the 0 level, so I'll be trying to work my way out of this even though we're not making any money at the moment. Euro New Zealand. Yeah, now this is another one that's going to have a sell signal on Monday. The MAs are very tight, so I'm happy to trade both ways. It's been stuck in a bit of a range. The MACD Platinum's just above the 0 level. Look, if you took a sell, and I might have a go at it, I might, and you just put your stop above this blue line here. So I'll mark that up as a Monday possible, have a look at that. Just put my stop somewhere above the blue somewhere. It's a higher risk trade, but I like it's pretty tight. You might not get much out of it though. Oh yeah, I don't know. Might be better waiting for a better setup. Euro USD, very similar, a buy based on hidden bullish divergence. There's a very common theme here. It's gone against me. I'll try and work my way out of it. You know, this thing was always going to go down. It might have gone down enough. I don't know. Yeah. But in the moment, we're in the buy. Made some good money on this pair, so it's not bad. Pound Aussie, what are we in here? Two sequences. So sequence one's a buy here. I think there was a multiple, oh no. So we've got to stop. So we've locked in a bit of profit on that, and we've got to stop in place above the entry level, so we can't lose on that. Then I took a sell here, and there's a stop in place for the sell. It's gone against me already. The MACD Platinum still above the 0 level. This yellow dash line is the overall break in, and because it's net minus 0.01, as long as price remains below that yellow line, I'm in profit for both trades. So as long as there, so as price remains below that yellow line, because I'm negative, then I'm in profit both trades. There's a nice little double top or even a resistance level up here, so see how we go. Pound Cad, looking better now. Now this is one I did mess up. You can read my notes. I changed my version of the QMP filter, which is these red and green dots, midway through the sequence. Then it put everything out of whack. None of the trades lined up with the new dots. It's no big deal. I took a couple extra trades I probably shouldn't have, and I'm trying to work my way out of it. You can see it's all based on hidden bullish divergence, these trades, and the break-even level. I don't know, I've got two yellow lines there. Maybe my eyes are just playing up. No, there's one. Yeah, I've got the break-even level, just looks like 2 because it's in amongst the red lines. And I'm pretty close to it now, which is good. And again, I'm starting to draw these red trend lines in for possible hidden bearish divergence setting up. Now, there's nothing confirmed yet. I've drawn the lines in. Every day I just draw them until they're no longer valid, then I'll just delete them. But it just saves you looking every day. I'm just modifying, moving when necessary. So I've got to get up this break-even level, and we can probably clear this sequence here. Pound Swiss in a sell here. I close out my buy. What do we got? We've got a stop in place, so we're locking in profit there, so it can't really go wrong. Good profit, so we're looking good there. Pound yen in a buy, again the old hidden bullish divergence there, it's obvious. You see my notes, no stop in place. MACD Platinum's getting closer to zero level, not yet. At least we're in profit a few pips, nothing to get too excited about. Pound New Zealand, this is one of my, I wouldn't say it's a problem pair. Like let's go over it. There's a lot of trades on. If I shorten up the chart a bit, you'll see there's sequence 1 starts back in January, late January. You can see it there, sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, sequence 4. In the meantime, I've been working the right edge of the chart, trying to get as much profit as possible. Profit to date, over $5,000 just in this one pair. My overall break-even is a solid yellow line. The only reason I make it solid is just because there's so many break-even levels. I just want to make sure I know where the one I'm aiming for is. If I closed every trade now, I'd take a bit of a hit, say a $1,000 or $2,000 hit, but then I'd still be overall profitable on that pair. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to do is work it out, try and get out of these old sequences, and just keep on working this, adding to the profit on this pair. So we haven't got far to go, and I keep on getting close. You're probably sick of me saying it in every video. I get close, then it reverses, then the overall break even comes down below and it gets close again, and all I'm doing is adding to this profit all the time. So it's a pair I don't mind trading, so I'm happy to sit in there. The only reason it's highlighted pink is because I'm always looking at it. It's just a pair I'm curious. I should just set alerts and be done with. Pound USD. This is a pair I am profitable on, as you can see, $9,000. And that's all based on a 0.02 base lot, so that's a lot of pips. So we're in a sell here, which is good. Got to stop in place, can't lose. I don't know if I was in, oh that's right, I was in a buy here, then I took a second buy, and it got up, and it just looked like it was rolling over before Friday. So I got out of those two buys, took a small profit. In hindsight, I probably should have closed out one and a partial close in the other, put a stop in place, but it's all good. We're still in profitable, so it's all good. New Zealand Cad, this is one I did mess up. Now, I started the sequence 1 with a sell in here. So there's a sell because it was based on the hidden bearish divergence, which as you can see there, I hedged it. Then I took a second sell. Now this came down, was in this, the overall break-even level was in here, and there's probably enough here at the MACD Platinum. This faint blue line was through the zero level. I probably should have looked at closing that out. Just take the break-even and be done with. Now we've gone into a buy, so I've had to hedge sequence 1 again. So that's fully hedged at the moment with a second hedge buy. And sequence 2, where is it? Here is a buy. You'll see the second hedge buy is at that price, same as the buy on the sequence 2. Overall break-even for all trades is up here, so if price shoots up, I can get out of all trades if it breaks that yellow line, out of profit, even though that's hedged. If it rolls over to the other side, then I can look at adding to this sequence 1. So I've got sort of both sides covered. And sequence 2's got to stop in place just below here. So yeah, made a bit of profit on this pair. It's a slow moving pair, the New Zealand Cad, so I'm not too concerned. Right, New Zealand Japanese Yen, what are we in here? Sequence 1's a sell up here, got to stop in place, already taking profit there, closed half. And then I took a buy here based on this nice little support level. You can see my notes there, and it's got to stop down here. Overall break even for both trades is this yellow line because it's positive 0.01. As long as price remains above that yellow line, I'm in profit for both trades, which is great. This green level is just a 70-cent level, so it's a big sort of number, and it looks like it's sticking around there at the moment. Right, that's going well, so that's not too bad. New Zealand USD. Righto, this one's a bit of an old sequence 1, similar to the Aussie USD. They're very correlated, the Aussie and the New Zealand. You'll look at the charts, it's basically the same chart pattern. Yeah, so we're in old sequence 1, which we're trying to get up to here. It's very similar to the Aussie, as I said. And sequence 2 is a recent buy, stop and place there. In the meantime, we just keep on adding to the profit. Eventually, I'll work my way out of this. It's a pair I like trading, so it's no dramas. I'm not getting too concerned about it. It could take a while, but we'll get out eventually with some good coin. Now, here's my number 1, numero uno, pain in the butt problem pair. USD Swiss Franc. I can tell you now, once I clear these sequences and clear these trades, I'm getting rid of this pair, removing it from my watch list. I've never had luck with this pair, and this is just proving me right. Like the USD Cad, it's now gone. It was just caused me grief. Right, sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, they're all crap, going the wrong way. I'm not making any money on them. Sequence 4 is this latest one, so we'll have a look at that first. So sequence 4 is a sell, hedge buy, second sell, break evens, this yellow dotted line. Even look at that, gets close to that, they just bounces straight up. You can see the MACD platinum's above the 0 level still, which is good. So sequence 4 I'm comfortable with. So these other 3 I'm not. But in the meantime, I'm adding to my profit. So you can see I've got over $5,000 in profit, but I'm just not getting, I've got this big gap between all these trades up here and here. There's like no man's land in there, and it's just proving hard to get a good read on this pair. I need a move, a good move in one direction, like a good move like this or something where I'm on the right side would be great. It's hard work. It's going to take forever. I'll probably be still talking about this pair in about 10 years when I'm doing these videos. Hopefully not. But you just got to be patient. We're on the daily chart. If this was a 5-minute chart, this would be like a week, if that. Because I'm on the daily chart, it's when's that? From the 27th of March. It's slow. That's why we trade so many pairs. While we're working this pair, other pairs are making money. So we look at the big picture on the daily charts. So we just keep on plodding along, try to work my way out. Because I've got so many trades open, I can start getting a little bit creative, removing. Say we get a strong buy signal, for example. If the MACD was on the right side of the 0 level and had divergence, got a strong, I could take a risk and start closing out a couple of these sell trades up here and adding to my profit, and hopefully a new buy will push up, then it rolls over again, then I'll start closing out some of the, maybe taking a loss on a couple of the old buy trades or the buy trades down here, so that you can get creative with your trade management. In the meantime, I've just got to keep on working it. It's a pain in the butt, and I say it every week, but that's trading. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. All right, last pair, USD Japanese Yen. No trades at the moment. It's a pair I like trading, but not much has been happening. There's really no big moves. I was on a buy, closed it out. There's a high risk, even though there's a nice support level here. It just sort of got up to the 50. I think I got out of break even or a couple of dollars. MACD platinum's above the 0 level. It wasn't worth the hassle. So now possibly looking for sells, but really I want to see the MACD platinum on the other side, higher up, or from the 0 level sort of thing. So that's it for the pairs, guys. Now, like I said, every trade is called in the Facebook group, so everyone's more than welcome to join the Facebook group. And also my Telegram channel, so they're all called in there. They're all recorded on these spreadsheets at the time or close to it, so you're more than welcome to have a look at those spreadsheets. I try to, I get up in the morning 6 a.m. local. I live in Vietnam, so it's 6 a.m. for me. That's 2 hours after the market open on the daily charts. Not much happens in that first 2 hours. The spreads come in, maybe a little bit moves in Asia, but nothing too drastic. I check the charts, make my notes, take my trades, then I just about post them straight away to the Telegram and Facebook group. So everyone's more than welcome to join that. If you do like these videos, like I always say, hit the like button or hit the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. I know they're not the most exciting or professionally done videos on the planet. Again, here's my notes. And thanks for everyone that's subscribed to the YouTube channel, much appreciated. And thanks to everyone that joins the Facebook group and the Telegram channels. That is also greatly appreciated. So on that note, it's the weekend. Time for me to go watch some more football, drink a couple of beers and talk to some friends. Enjoy the weekend all, stay safe wherever you are, and I will chat to you guys another day, and hopefully we'll get some pips next week. Cheers.